Hi, and welcome to this video tour of Secrets Akumal. This is a beautiful resort, and I'm really excited to share it with you today. This is the entrance, and it is very much a grand entrance. From the moment you arrive, you see just how beautiful this resort is, and it's just really exciting walking in here. You're like, it's so relaxing. It's such a relaxing place. Now, just FYI, if you are staying club level, which I would recommend, if you're staying club level, there is a different place where you'll check in. They'll actually meet you here, but they'll take you what seems like 6 miles, but it's not really that far, to the club lounge to check in, and I'll show that here in just a minute. But I just wanted you to be aware, if you are staying club level, you won't check in here, you won't check out here, but it is a beautiful spot to walk through nonetheless, and you can get kind of a view from here of the grounds. It seems like there's a lot of buildings, but really it's a rather small resort. And I wanted to share this area really quick just because it's so pretty, but this is one of the most popular wedding spots, but I'll probably make a whole separate video for wedding stuff because I have too much. Club rooms are buildings 4 and 6. So when you are in the preferred club, you have a club lounge for drinks, but also you can get coffee in the morning as well as appetizers and snacks throughout the day. That's right up here. So this is the preferred club lounge. You do have to use your key to get in here. Hi again. So there's a full bar, there are appetizers, snacks. You can get coffee in the morning. There's books, there's games, there's a schedule. And best of all, there's air conditioning and restrooms. This is so cool. I just found this. It's kind of tucked away, but it's actually a little scale model of the resort, which really shows you just how massive it is, because we have the parking here, the entrance, all the buildings, the pools, the restaurants, the fish ponds. This is Seaside. It is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For breakfast, it is club level only, but lunch and dinner, it is for everybody. It's kind of just your basics, breakfast and lunch, and then it's like a steakhouse at night. It's really good. We've actually eaten there a couple of times. I can't remember the name of this pool, but I will put the name up above. I don't have the map on me. This is a quieter pool during the day, but they do have nightly entertainment here, and it looks like they're actually setting up for a wedding. And I'll probably do a separate video with all the wedding spots here because there's so many, but this is one of the 2 pools that's at the very front of the resort. This is the main pool. It is the closest to the ocean. Don't really have an ocean view from in the pool, but you can see it back there. Mostly, I would say this is the main pool because the swim up bar over there. So this is the more crowded pool. If you want a quieter pool, the other 2 are good for that. But if you want a little more like a livelier pool, and it also has activities, so aqua cycling, water aerobics, volleyball, you can do that here at this pool. This is Oceana. This is the seafood restaurant. It's only open for dinner. Just a little closer shot of Oceana. I'm thinking of the Hyatt Zilara. Oceana. There's a pirate show tonight. Clearly, that's what this is for. This is Barefoot Bar and Grill. So it's pool bar outside the pool, but then they also have hamburgers, things like that for lunch. And this isn't every day, but I guess some days they have pizzas here, which I cannot eat. Hola, buenos dias. Can't eat that, but it smells really good. If you want to book excursions or rent snorkeling gear, there is a little area over here just off of the kind of middle pool where you can do both of those things. I'm gonna walk and talk. I'm sorry if it's bumpy, but one of my favorite parts about this resort is just how tropical it is. Very jungle, and there are lots of, I did get cut off, but I was saying there are there's lots of wildlife too. Lots of large iguanas. Also lots of fish ponds. Pretty much everywhere you'll see these little fish ponds with fish. It's kind of fun. This is Coco Cafe. It is the coffee shop, but it's actually open all day. If you are staying club level and you want some coffee in the morning, you can just go to the lounge. But if you're not staying club level, this is the place to go. You can also get coffee sent to your room. The coffee shop also has some snacks and other drinks. This is Mitsu. It is the Asian restaurant. You do not have to have a reservation for that, although you do for the hibachi. We did eat here. It was very, very good. There is a gift shop next door if you forgot anything, want any souvenirs, need sunscreen, etc. And then let's go back this way. Here's another fish pond. You can tell these guys are used to being fed because they're all like right here. I wish I had fish food, but I don't. And if you're thinking that this resort looks pretty confusing to get around, that's because it is. It takes a little while. There are signs, and of course, hola. Of course, you can always ask. But there are little signs like this to kind of guide you. And then actually, while we're here, let's just go look at this map. You can just see how large, especially for a resort that has, I think, 443 rooms, 434, it's one of those two. Just how large the resort actually is. And all of these have guest rooms. If you wanted a quieter stay, I would certainly recommend, although these are the club level rooms, I would certainly recommend going back here because they do have events by this pool in the evening, and it's a bit loud. Okay, so let's go over here and look at some of the other restaurants. This is, oh my goodness, I don't know. I think it's the French restaurant, but now I'm thinking it might be the, oh, it's a bar. It's another bar. Oh my goodness. This hotel has no shortage of bars. Rendezvous, this is a bar. Beautiful outside seating area too. And I do believe they have some shows here in the evening. So this is the third pool, and it truly is the most quiet. However, the halftime sports bar is right here. So they do have drink service at the pool. And then if you do want to get out and get your own drinks or watch games or whatever. Well, I'm having to voice over here because Bohemian Rhapsody was on in the background, and I really don't want to have this video hit with like a copyright thing because I'm walking through a bar. So just imagine, Mama just killed a man. I'm just kidding, I'm not going to sing. But yes, that's the bar that's by the quiet pool, the sports bar. This is the Market Cafe, and it is the buffet. We're only here for 2 days, so we didn't eat here just because honestly, buffets are typically not the best at an all-inclusive. Like, they're fine, but with only 2 days, we want to kind of experience a little more of the other restaurants. But everyone that we asked did say that the Market Cafe was quite good. This is Bordeaux. This is the French restaurant. It's not open yet, which is great because I'm underdressed. Should not be here if it was. And then we also have Portofino, the Italian restaurant, right next door. So both of these are kind of tucked away, but they are near the front of the resort. And they both, as you can see, have indoor and outdoor seating. So if you're visiting Secrets Akumal and you get turned around and everything is just so backwards and you have no idea where you're going, the best thing that you can do is just ask somebody because it is a very jungle layout. and it's really beautiful. It makes for a really beautiful resort, but it is very confusing. I've been here for 2 days. I've walked around a lot trying to familiarize myself. I'm semi-familiar, but it's still a little bit complicated. And then you could also go, I showed earlier, but you can also go upstairs to Desires, which is like the nightclub, I think. I don't think it opens till 10, so I didn't go, but they have entertainment and such there in the evenings. And then this is El Patio. This is the Mexican restaurant. Here. The gym is right next to the spa. There were actually people in there, so I had filmed in there, and then I realized it didn't record, but it's just kind of your basic gym. It's not very big, but they pretty much do have everything you need if you do want to work out while you're traveling. Plenty of cardio equipment, weights, free weights, resistance bands. Well, really, there's quite a bit. So pretty much everything you would need in a hotel gym.
Yeah.
So this can be a cocktail hour area.
Oh, like a welcome event?
Mm-hmm.
It's up to, for example, 6 to 7 or 6 to 8 p.m.
I think I filmed in here the other day, but if I didn't, this is just an indoor stage. Either they have planned shows here, or this is where they do things when it's raining. It's just a lonely pool table here. This is kind of over by some of the offices and the Elements show. This is kind of over by the offices as well as the gym and spa. The official name is the Showtime Theater. What is that? What is that animal? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what that is. We are in the jungle. This is another one of the bars. I can't remember the name, but it's really cute because it does have these little swings. It's actually not very busy for being a beach bar, but there's a lot of beach butlers that come up here and will get your drinks if you're in any of these chairs. There's tons of chairs out here, and except for some premium cabanas, it does appear that all of the chairs are just first come, first serve for both the pool and the beach. There are some premium cabanas you have to pay for. I believe it was $100 a day, but for the most part, all the seating is just first come, first serve. So just some quick pros and cons for this resort. Pro, it's adults only, it's very quiet, it's massive, so if you want to just get away and be where it's very quiet, you can absolutely do that. However, there's also a lot of activities. I mean, there's really a lot going on for a resort of this size. There's lots of restaurants, lots of bars, more than you would expect for a resort of this size. I guess the downside to that would be, one, it's very massive and difficult to find your way around, so that's kind of both a pro and a con. And then also it does have lots of bars, lots of restaurants, lots of entertainment options, but that does come at a price. This is certainly a pricier resort, so you kind of get what you pay for in that regard, but overall it's a very solid place to stay. It's very beautiful. If you really want something where you're on the ocean all the time, this is not it, because although it is oceanfront, there are very few rooms that have like an oceanfront view, and so that's definitely a consideration that you might want to have. But other than that, it's a really beautiful resort. If you're considering it, I would definitely come check it out. I am a travel agent. If you want to contact me, you can do that in my contact info will be listed in the comments. I'd love to help you book a trip. So that was Secrets Akumal. I also have a room tour which you can watch here, and make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one.